What's up? What's up? What's up? Make sure you guys click the like and subscribe button. Welcome in to my channel. And I'm so glad that you decided to come. This is where we confront our mental health and we support each other. We are a very supportive community. And if you're going through any mental health issues, or if you're just trying to level up your life and just trying to become a better person and not become a victim to your circumstances, if you're just wondering, how can I just get out of this predicament or this situation that I'm in? I want to feel better. I want to think better. I want to have a better life. I don't want to continuously be insecure, feeling unworthy. I don't want to be depressed. I don't want to have to go through all of this anymore. So this is where you come to confront your mental health and for us to work together to help you get to a better place. Okay. I'm not a therapist. I'm not a psychotherapist. I'm not a psychiatrist. I'm not any of that. I'm just a lady on YouTube who went through some bullish, okay? And I came out on the other end, and I'm no longer going through depression and all of that. So the video is basically about a method that I researched and I figured out that can really help if you are going through depression, or mostly depression. You're going through depressive thoughts. You're thinking about maybe you don't want to be here anymore, or you're thinking that nothing's going to change for you. You're basically almost there to give up because you tried everything. You asking people for help. Nobody is around you to help you. Or, you just feel lonely. You just feel like nobody cares in this world and you're the only one going through stuff. I'm here to tell you that you're not the only one who goes through depression. You're not the only one who had those seasons in their lives where they were going through very dark seasons, okay? And I want to let you know that if you can come out of that season, if you can come out of the darkness and into the light, if you can find a light in the darkness, I promise you, you will be the most strongest person, the most resilient person, the most loving person that could be on this earth. And that is the reward of confronting yourself and confronting your depression. So through research and through my own experiences, I noticed that you need to basically confront your depression. You need to treat it as if it's someone trying to bully you or trying to push you around, right? Because when we're going through depressive episodes, what's in our minds? We're thinking about, oh, I'm not worthy enough. It's never going to get better. I should give up. Nobody cares about me. Just all of these thoughts, right? And we have to decenter ourselves from those thoughts. We have to realize that those thoughts are part of a program that we have programmed ourselves to believe, either if it's from our family members or TV or our own selves. We started to believe these things that we told ourselves, the thoughts that we told ourselves, we started to believe them. So when you're going through depression, maybe you just hate your life, or maybe you made a mistake in your life that you can't fix, or you just sad about something that happened in your past, in your childhood, or you're bitter or upset about your life and just how it is. We have to realize, like I said, that we are not those thoughts. Those are a program that has been running. Because when you can look at it, you can actually decide, hey, if you can look at your thoughts and you can decide that these are not the ways I want to feel, you have won, okay? That's the first step. You have to realize that these thoughts are programs. They're programs. They are your thoughts, okay? A lot of people say, oh, well, these are not your thoughts. They are your thoughts. They're just a program that has been running in your mind, okay? And we have to dismantle that program. So that's going to take some time, right? It's like a computer just trying to do it, trying to reboot itself. It's going to take some time, especially if there's a lot of viruses in that computer, especially if there's a lot of resetting that has to happen, right? Think about how long you've been in your depressive state, or how long you've been in your whatever state. So acknowledge that these thoughts are a program. Next, you need to really understand that I can either be a victim, I can either be a creator, I can either be a challenger, and I can be a coach of my life. I choose who I want to play, what role I want to play in my life. Do I want to be a victim in my life, or do I want to be a creator, a coach, a challenger? The reason why, depression is so hard to get out of is because of the dopamine rush of being a victim and getting validated constantly by other people. When you go tell someone, oh yeah, I went through this, girl, and this, they're like, oh my God, I'm so sorry that you went through that. You just feel like, yeah, I should never went through that, right? But how long are you going to stay in that state of, oh, I should never went through this. This should never happen to me. How long are you going to stay in that state? And that state is called a victim mentality. It's the harsh truth that we have to heal our own selves. We have to get over certain situations in our life. You can be a victim for a moment. It's not smart to continue to stay in that victim mentality that everything is happening to you and you just can't win. Or you just can't find a solution to your problem. You just can't feel better. You can't feel better because you want validation of others. You want the validation of others around you. You just want whatever happened to you or whatever happened to have never happened. And you can't do that right now, right? So it is what it is. It happened. It's over, right? So we have to realize that if we hold on to this story, we're making ourselves a victim. So what can we do, right? What can we do, Layla? Like you're telling me, okay, I need to stop being a victim. How can I not be a victim? You stop being a victim by being a coach. You stop being a victim by being a creator. You stop being a victim by being a challenger. Creator of your thoughts, coach of your thoughts, coach of your life, a creator of your life, a challenger of your thoughts. You want to ask yourself, who told me I had to feel upset about this? Like you're driving in a car and somebody cuts you off. Who told you had to be upset about that? Is this a learned behavior? Is this something that's learned subconsciously, that you saw movies of people getting angry at other people getting cut off? You saw your parents or maybe the people you drove with being angry at others if they cut them off. And you program that, hey, that's how I should act. You have to challenge your thoughts. You have to challenge the way you feel. Like, wait, who said I had to feel this way? Just because you feel a certain way don't mean you have to feel that way or you chose to feel that way. You have to realize it's a trick. It's tricky. It's tricky out here. So you have to ask yourself, who told me I had to feel unworthy if so-and-so dumped me? Who told me I had to feel so sad if I didn't have this and that in my life? And once you start asking those questions, you'll really start to realize it's other people, or you just don't even know who told you. You're like, do I even have to do this? Do I even have to feel this way? It's like, even with relationships or love, who told you you had to love someone? Who told you you had to be with someone? You know, it's something that's learned. You don't have to do anything. You can do what the fuck you want to do. So the video's not going to be too long. It's just about, if you're going through certain situations in your life that you may be depressed, trust me, I understand how that feels. And I know how to get out of it. And it all started with me challenging my thoughts. It all started with me creating new thoughts in my mind about myself. Not particularly about the situation, more about how I felt about me, who I was, you know, in this society. You know, you have to think about how society runs and if that's affecting you, how your parents think, and if that's affecting you, if your friends are affecting you, what's affecting you. And most likely it's somebody else's opinion. Most likely it's somebody else's thoughts. Most likely it's somebody else's beliefs. Most likely you're adopting somebody else's beliefs of what a great life is. You can live a great life and other people think you're not living a great life. And that's their decision to believe that. We have to stop being a victim. We have to stop just accepting those thoughts. We have to challenge those thoughts and challenge ourselves. And another thing I want to say is, this took me about 6 months to a whole year to get over. Like, when I was going through my whatever, my little states or whatever, it took me about 6 months to a whole year to really, maybe up to 2 years, like to really get out of that. And it took a lot of work. It took a lot of inner work. It took a lot of mental strength. It took a lot of tears and crying at night. You don't understand, when I was triggered and had an episode, I used to be upset for like weeks. Like, now that I think about it, it was very rough. Like, I used to be upset for weeks. You know what I'm saying? Weeks. And then as I started doing this, as I started confronting myself, like, no, you know, I'm worthy. No, I'm worthy as hell. Like, nope, I'm worthy. I know who I am. I'm not going to keep telling myself I'm unworthy because of this and this and the third. And I'm not going to get all specific in here because it doesn't really matter what my situation was. What matters was I told myself the opposite. You know, I challenged myself. And over time, 2 weeks, whenever I got triggered and it lasted 2 weeks, it started lasting a week and a half. Then it started lasting a week and 3 days, a week and 2 days. And it started lasting 5 days, and then 4 days, and then 3 days. And then maybe it lasts longer, maybe 5 more days. And then I get triggered again, and maybe it lasts 2 days, and I get triggered again. Now I get triggered, I can change it within 10 minutes, like, or an hour. If it's really something that messing with me, it'll be done by that day is over. Or if it's something that's really messing with me, I will just go to sleep and I'll wake up and say, no, we starting a new day. We're doing a great day today. And I'll figure out a way I'll figure out what thought am I holding on to, or what belief am I holding on to that I believe, and why do I think I have to feel upset about it? You know, I start getting deep. And that's what we have to do. We have to check our own selves, because nobody else is going to be doing that. You know what I'm saying? And you can feel envious and hateful that other people may not be going through what you're going through. And that's also something that you could be part of it, that makes you upset and stuff like that. You have to realize that these people don't owe you that. You have to be realistic. Like, these people do not owe you anything. You don't want these people going through anything. Like, you don't want these people going through what you're going through. You know what I'm saying? These people don't owe you to help you. But you owe yourself. You owe yourself that. You owe yourself honesty. You owe yourself humbleness. You owe yourself to stop acting like you just this high and mighty person. You owe yourself to be real with yourself. And that's beautiful. People find that trait in other people beautiful. And you need to Say, you know what, no, this is a beautiful trait, being humble and not being so, oh no, I'm good, I'm better than all these, acting like you're just good and all that. So, you really just have to just do all the things I told you in this video. Know that you're a creator of your life. Know that you are a coach of your life. Know that you are a challenger of your life, and drop the victim mentality. I know it's so fun to hold on to, but drop it. And we're going to start being more of a creator. We're going to start being more of a voice to ourselves. We have to do that for ourselves. Our mama ain't doing it. Our daddy ain't doing it. Grandma, mama, auntie, they're not doing it no more. We're grown. So you have to do it. And you'll be such a more stronger person when you do. It takes a lot of willpower and critical thinking skills and just humbleness to get out of depression. You have to be humble with yourself and real with yourself and give yourself grace. It's not going to take 5 days. It may take some time. You may get triggered so much. But if you really want to get out of that shit, if you really, I'm doing it for me. Fuck everybody else who ain't want to help me. Fuck everybody else who don't love me. Bump everybody else who hurt me. You know what I'm saying? And you put that work in. That's what it is. And guess what? You turn your pain into some purpose. Turn it into some cash. You figure out, once you do that, you learn the skill. That's a skill you can teach other people to do. You can teach other people how to overcome your situation. And I'm for everybody. Like, it doesn't matter what situation you in. All you got to do is keep persisting through the emotions of, or whatever you're going through, whatever you're getting triggered by. Right? And trust me, the situation that I'm in hasn't really changed too much. But what has changed was my mind and the way I believe. And I see it so different than what I seen it before. I saw my situation as something that's bad. Now I see it as a blessing because I saw the good in it. I saw the blessings in what I hated. You know what I'm saying? And I love it now. And I even when I slip back or whatever, some other thoughts come up, I regain myself. Like, I'm not a victim. I'm not a victim of my circumstances. And I'm choosing to be a creator. I'm going to create a great moment right now. So that's what I do. And I'm not relying on anybody to make me feel better. I'm not relying on none of that. Like, I make my own self feel better because I chose to. So click the like button, click the share button, leave a comment below. A lot of great new things will be coming to this channel. If you want to come and confront your mental health on here, you can. If you want to come and support others who may be going through certain situations. If you have a situation that you have a question about, drop it in the comments below. Maybe the community can help you. And even I will give you a comment back. So thank you so much. I love you guys. And deuces. Enjoy your day.